Oh, hello. Today I have extra egg roll wrappers. So we're gonna make a savory egg roll, and then we're also gonna make a sweet egg roll. Before we do anything else, we gotta make our dipping sauce, and we're gonna go for a Big Mac sauce because that's a really good burger dipping sauce. So let's go to Past Me, who made it this morning. Take it, Past Me. Thanks, Future Me. I'm going to make the sauces now. Get them in the fridge so they can get really good. It's in the early morning. I wanted to make them last night. Didn't happen. As long as they get some time in the fridge to chill, we're doing great. So we're gonna make the dipping sauce for the little cheeseburger Big Mac egg rolls, and we're gonna make the vanilla pudding for our banana pudding egg rolls. 3 tablespoons of mayo. We got Hellmann's because that's just what I have open. 3 tablespoons of shallots. They're kind of heaping because I only had one. I used the whole thing because why would I save a little? 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of ketchup. 3 tablespoons of dill relish. You could also use 3 tablespoons of diced pickles and a little juice. They both work. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of paprika. Teaspoon of white wine vinegar. Make sure we get those sides. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's so good. Now we're gonna fridge this deliciousness for as long as you can. Make it the night before if you can. Even better. But even just a few hours, good enough. Because it honestly tastes good right now. Yep, I completely forgot. A teaspoon of mustard powder too. You could also use Dijon. It comes out better, but I don't have Dijon, so. Now we're gonna make the vanilla pudding mix, the filling. I only have 0 sugar. It still tastes good, honestly. This whole box is 80 calories. Well, plus what milk you put in, but either way, it's a great low-cal snack. So I'm using 2% milk because why not? We're going to use less milk than we're supposed to because we want it to be thicker so we can maybe get like a little more of a custardy filling feeling when we wrap up this and that banana. So we're going to start with a cup, start mixing, and then maybe we'll add another like 1/4 of a cup, half a cup if we have to, but we're going to start with 1. That looks nice and thick, but I feel like, yeah, when it thickens, it's going to be too thick. So let's add another 1/4 of a cup more. That feels much better. So we're going to put that in this because I don't have space in the fridge. All right, this looks good. So thick already, holy crap. That's gonna be perfect inside it. We need something to just keep together. We don't want it to be runny. We'll see, I'm staying positive. We're gonna go back to Future Me to finish everything off. Take it, Me. Thanks, Past Me. Our sauce is still in the fridge. It's very good, I just tasted it. But now we're gonna start cooking everything. So we have 1 chopped white onion. It's a white onion because I had it. No other reason. You can use whatever you want. 2 crushed cloves of garlic. 1 pound of meat. We got some bacon. I know bacon's not in a Big Mac, but I don't give it. So we're gonna cook the bacon first in the pan, then saute the onions in the bacon fat. Then we're gonna add the garlic towards the end because we don't want it to burn. And then we're gonna add the meat. We're also gonna season a little garlic, onion, maybe a little mustard powder. Then we're gonna let it cool for a minute, and then we're gonna start rolling our egg rolls. For dessert, like you saw, we have the vanilla pudding. We're gonna cut up some bananas to fit in the egg roll wrappers. We don't want them to be too big because we want to be able to roll them perfectly. We're gonna crush some Nilla wafers. So right when they come out of the oil, we're gonna kind of toss them in a bowl and give them a little shake, give them a nice delicious coating. But also, I like banana pudding with chessmen cookies. We're gonna put some chessmen inside as well. Because why not? I've never made either of these and I'm just kind of freeballing here, so we're gonna see what happens. Let's get this bacon cooking. We got some Smithfield thick cut, which I feel like thick cut used to be thicker, but hey, it's still bacon. And we're gonna put this in the freezer for a future breakfast. Okay, we are looking good. Okay, we wiped the pan out, used about 1/3 of it, put it back in. And we turn the heat down a lot. We're gonna put them on the side because we got some browning happening, and then we're gonna get the meat in right away. Now we're gonna add our seasonings. We have garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, salt, and a little bit of MSG. A heaping teaspoon of each, except for MSG. That's maybe like a third or a quarter of a teaspoon. 2 to 3 minced garlic cloves. Big scoop of onions, put them on the side, and the rest of the onions are going back in. We don't want to cook this and dry this out. It's very moist. Onions are soft, but still got a light bite to them. The whole thing is garlicky in like the best way possible. So we're gonna get this on the side. Now we're gonna grate our cheese. Half a cup of shredded cheese. We're just gonna mix it in. Okay. Currant. See little bits of cheese. Okay, so we're only doing a little because we're gonna try a few things when we roll them. We want to try some classic deli American, as the Big Mac is. We're also just going to add more shredded with the roll up, so we're going to try both. We're going to set up a rolling station and then cut a few bananas to fit in these rolls. We got our egg wash ready to go. We're going to bring it down here to our folding station. We're going to do 1/4 of a cup of meat. Then we're going to sprinkle a little onion, a little cheese. Call it a day. And we got our nanners cut and ready to go. Our pudding. That's how thick it is. Yeah, I think it's thick enough. It smells good. So for that, the way we're going to do those is we're going to do a little layer of pudding on the bottom, nanner, and then a little pudding on top. And then we're going to grab a little chessman and then just have it little break it in half and kiss it on the side. Okay, we have too many yellow wafers in there. Well, I guess it's fine. Right when they come out of the oil, they're going to get tossed with this. Just Nilla wafers, just to give it that extra little why the hell not. We got some parchment down right here. Damp paper towels. We're gonna start it back there. Hit it with a few onions. Obviously, I love onions, so I'm gonna put a lot on there. So, if you don't like onions, use less, duh. 1/4 of a cup of meat, perfectly in the dough zone. We're gonna go up, pull it back, tuck in any escapees. Tuck down, flap over, a little uneven, no worries. Then we're gonna apply our eggy sealant and roll. And roll. And there we go. Now we just get to repeat this a bunch of times. Yay! If you got any spots sticking up like that and you're concerned about it, just egg wash it closed. You're fine. They don't have to be perfect. They're gonna get deep fried and eaten. Who cares? Okay, doing sides in. Make sure the inside is folded. Probably use too much egg wash, but I want to make sure that we are sealed. That's pretty good. Ish. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Not bad. Have we reset our station? Oh, yeah. This is like super duper thick. Okay. Anytime now. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, what we're going to do is battle the cornstarch. Okay. Just fine. Do a little awkward plop in there. Get your banana. Get our little chessman halves. We'll start with fold it over, pinch the backs a little. Okay, there we go. Flatten that boy out. And we're going to tightly roll it up. Bam. Start one sides. Look at that. Not too shabs. Got our slightly smaller nanner. Try crumbing it. See what we end up liking in the end. This is so thick. It's kind of hilarious. All right, we're done rolling. Now we need to get the oil to 325 and we're gonna start frying. We're gonna do, you know, flip and fry. That's a thing. We're not deep frying. We're just shallow panning it and then flipping halfway through. Straight from the drippy oil. Oh my God. Oh man. It's greasy, cheesy, oniony. It's like a really messy burger inside of an egg roll. This is ridiculous. It just tastes like a nice, fancy, shallot-y version of it, and they just work. Absolutely delicious though. Wow. Now let's try the dessert one. I'm really excited about this one. This one's gonna be messy. We know that already. Ooh, it's actually kind of perfect. Wow. Served with a spot of whipped cream. A little whip. I think we're onto something here. Yes. That one's fantastic. That was too good. Places need to start making that. Banana's soft, but not mush. The pudding is like perfectly coating around it and not like leaking everywhere. Egg roll, can't go wrong with an egg roll wrapper. But rolling it in goddamn Nilla wafers, fresh from the fryer, holy crap. Next level, whipped cream for fun. Oh, and this one does have chessmen, but I can't tell because there's just so much happening. But it's amazing. If you love banana, if you like banana, holy shit, amazing. Cheeseburger one, very good. It's very leaky, so maybe I wouldn't use 80-20 next time. I'd use 90-10. But that's only if you want it to not drip on you. It still tastes great. It's cheesy, it's hot, crispy, melty. The mac sauce is tart, tangy, and they both just fucking work. But this, I don't care, make this. Shut up. On the side, if you're feeling a little simpler than the mac sauce, you can go with classic, like mayo chip. Keep it simple, still good, nice dip, gets the job done. But I'd say tasty. Very good. I got a lot of use out of the 1 pack of egg rolls. But I need you to stop what you're doing and make those banana pudding ones and then toss them in Nilla wafers when you take them out. Like, holy crap. The chessmen inside, I didn't really get them because you can only put so much in there. So I guess skip it. If you want to crumble it, put that on the outside too. That's also delicious. Like most banana puddings. Make those. Those are amazing. It came out so good. Even with sugar-free vanilla pudding. Like, not even noticeable. It's so tasty. If you learned anything from this, make the banana pudding ones. Hello, editing Alex here. I realized I forgot to talk about leftovers. After some trial and error, I found out that baking them at 350 till they're hot, maybe flipping them halfway, gets the best results. Better than air fryer, because air fryer you get that like hard crunch, and then in the oven you get that like nice crunch. And it doesn't take as long, and it doesn't start to go black around the edges. That is one. 2, the burger ones weren't as greasy upon reheating, so I would suggest, if you can, let the mixture cool first, and then jump into it. It still works, but they're just a little drippy. Still delish. And then for dips, I used the barbecue sauce mixture from the nuggets. I used the last of that. Oh my god, it was so good. And then I made mayo chip, which is 1-to-1, mayo, ketchup, and I put, I'd say an obnoxious amount of black pepper. Amazing, so good. The mac sauce is very rich. It's heavy. I love it, But after 2 days of having it, I was pretty much out. But I wanted something a little lighter, for some of the leftovers. And I was able to freeze them. I ate the last two, like, 2 weeks later. Took them out in the morning, put them in the fridge, and then just baked them 350 until they were hot. And they came out great. So, yeah, the banana ones did not last past day 2. They were even good on a reheat. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Recommend all of this shit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.